Hey everyone, welcome to the King's Vault. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, right here on YouTube land to bring you another figure review. As you guys have been following probably since day one, it's been at least a couple of years that I've been doing these kind of figure reviews, in particular Transformer figure reviews, because that's kind of like what I grew up with and that's what kind of got my hands into and kind of decided to recollect about 5 or 6 ago when this whole Combiner Wars stuff and the Generations line of Transformers got reintroduced and kind of revamped, kind of like towards what I like. A lot of the G1 figures are great for those kind of people and collectors, and because I had them growing up as a kid, I have a few of those myself. They just didn't quite catch my enthusiasm or like my urge to kind of collect them, because a lot of them, to be honest, they look kind of blocky and kind of outdated majorly. You're like, nah, that's not kind of for me. But then they came along with the Generations line and they kind of got me back into it. They hooked the king, let's just say that. So usually, guys, I know I keep online. I'm going to get into Marvel Legends and all that. Seen a couple of DC multiverse stuff, which wanted to pick up the Superman and Batman 1000 versions, but the quality control on those figures, like as a whole, there was a whole batch of them. They weren't up to par, and that kind of disappointed me because I'm not the person who's going to spend the money and then get crap in return. I don't know what the hell. Hopefully I can find them somewhere else that the figures are much better, maybe an actual hobby shop. Could be the case, but I don't know. But usually, yeah, Siege, Earthrise, I have ordered Studio Series, all that stuff. It's just a matter of getting here. But in the meantime, I'm going to probably revisit some of my own favorite older, I guess, Prime Wars trilogy, I want to call it. The Prime Wars with like Combiner Wars, Titan Return, and Power of the Prime figures that I still have that are still unboxed and unopened. Last week I did Galvatron Titans Return. This week I'm going to go a little further back than that. I'm going to do Combiner Wars. Whatever figures I can do. Just to pass time, guys, until I can get my hands on some new Siege figures, Earth Wars Studio Series. Like I said, not made out of money. Even though my shirt looked like it's green and it does grow, but fortunately, gotta be a little patient, hang in with me. But I go, you know what? Why not post something rather than nothing and wait 2-3 weeks until there's nothing? But anyways, I blabbed enough. This figure, which I'm gonna be doing, it's from Combiner Wars. What am I talking about? It is Voyager class Cyclonus. There you go. He does combine and form this, I guess, Galvatronus. There's the back. One of the better versions of Cyclonus. I'm pretty sure that we're probably going to get something in Earthrise because you could see RC coming and all that stuff. But there you go again, top, bottom. So I'm going to open this sucker up and unbox it with you guys and let you guys know why you should pick this up. See, it's sealed. Wow. Let's open this up. Some of the figures were hit and miss, guys. Some were more blocky than others, but when you compare them to the current line, Earthrise and Siege, it's night and day, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is, right? You're just happy to get something. Here, let me just show you guys the instruction books. Let's put that on the ground. Here's the instruction of Cyclonus, just in case you guys want to see what that looks like. And it feels glossy. The other ones became more of the paper material. This is Cyclonus directly out of packaging. He looks like a dark purple on screen, but he's a little bit on the lighter card. He's the same almost color, I want to say, as Galvatron, if not a tad lighter. So let's get this guy out of here. I'll show you the card too, don't worry. I'm not going to not show you guys his card that he's packaged with. Just got to get him out here carefully because I do not want the little plastic trimmings to go out in any way, shape, or form. Is there another one? Or is he just snapped in here too tight? Is he? Oh yeah, there is one. There's one holding it by his waist. There's always one that gets me. Always does. There you go. That was a loud little thump, but let's put the figure down there. His gun, I think, does separate. I'm going to cut that apart and remove it so we can get that sucker out. There's his gun. I'll show you the weapons, guys. Don't worry. Let me get the card, because the card is taped on the inside. Oops. Let's put the box carefully down so I don't lose all the stuff to it. Let's get rid of this. I'll just leave the packaging. I'll take care of that. Let me remove the actual card from its plastic so you guys can actually see the art. The cards were kind of cool. There you go, guys. Oops, sorry. There's Cyclonus. The back, just normal. It would be nice if we have the stats like the other ones did eventually, but I like the way it looked, to tell you the truth. You got a little card with it. I know McFarlane's Multiverse, DC Multiverse stuff is actually doing that themselves. A little, you know, bang for your buck. Gives you more value to it, in my personal opinion. So let's just put that over here. Let's show you the weapon. So this is the gun that you get. So you can see it's a little oversized. Detailed somewhat. It does come apart, so you can hold it with one hand, which kind of looks so dumb. I don't know what the hell that is. And normal, so it does kind of go together. You can see where it kind of pegs into here and does its thing. It is what it is. I think it slides through the top, to tell you the truth, does it? Yeah, it just kind of snaps into place. There you go. Got it. So let me show you the figure quickly, and then I'm going to get him into his alt mode like always. So that is Cyclonus. Does he have any heel spurs? Well, let me just show you the figure. So this is what he looks directly out of the packaging, which is kind of neat. He has his little spikes there. So there you go, guys. Sorry. So here is Cyclonus. It's pretty detailed. You know, he's not hollow like a lot of the Earthrise or Siege figures seem to be, which kind of sucks in my opinion, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. But that's what you look at here. You can see his face sculpt. You know, landing gear, you name it, his hands. You'll see when I put everything together. His knees kind of look weird. I don't know why they stick out so much there and not the other way around. I'm wondering if his heels come out. Yeah, they do. See? There you go, guys. Sorry. So these actually come out. And you can actually sit them like that. But there you go. I like the red eyes. He looks pretty good. I know we're probably going to get another version of him, probably in Earthrise, because we're getting some of the other figures. And I'm dying to get an upgrade, even though this is a decent one. So just give me a few seconds like always. I'll have him in his alt mode, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys, I'm back. Here is Cyclonus' alt mode. There you go. Look at that. You wanted a purple plane? He looks pretty damn good. Not gonna lie to you, off camera, I was struggling a little bit to line up his arms and his legs. It's a very simple transformation, but you gotta really put certain pieces in place. Like right here, there's like 2 tabs right here, guys, that have to line up on the inside. And if they don't sit, then this portion that these things go over will not line up, but there you go. That's Cyclonus. He looks pretty damn good, I must say. It's a nice purple. It looks like Cyclonus. I was happy to pick him up, and I'm still happy until we get something totally different. And then, of course, that's the sick shit. There's a wheel that goes down landing gear, and you can kind of, if you can see his head, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You can put the landing gear down, or you can attach 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and you can kind of put this in here, and this can kind of take the place or fill in the gap, so you can kind of get this if you wanted to, which is cool, but I don't know, it defeats the purpose, right? And these, of course, obviously, here, I gotta put these up. There you go. My bad, guys. But that's the Galvatron's assistant, you know, and I know there's